Welcome back, Generals, to another Let's Fix Generals 0 Hour to make the best game ever. Gut. There's one thing that came to my mind, and that is the remove RTS internal. Did we put that into a milestone? No, we did not. We should probably put it on here, though. Code Foundation build-up. And same with the fix for this one. This one is milestone dead. Okay. Good. So I said that we want to update this one. Yeah. Let's go. Okay, so first we go to main branch. Then we do a pull rebase. Then we do branch. Yeah. Fix black terrain. Fix black terrain. And we do a merge. Oof. That's a lot. Okay, and we need to say enable configurable shroud and that. Yeah. Pass not shroud. So we need to say if that and defined that. Oh, this will take a while. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Why is this so small here? Okay. Okay. Okay, so far so good. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's see if that compiles. We'll see it when we update this. Let's push it. Maybe we should remove this here as well. Let's say previously. Update comments. Okay. Okay, game defines. Enable configurable shrouds and debug. Okay, let's look through all the 0-hour codes. This looks good, 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 good. Shrouds and define debug. I think there might be an error here. There might be an error here. Let me disable the shroud. And we compile a debug build. Projects, CMake, RTS, debug. Okay, and then we build that, and then we run it. What is this? So my suspicion is that when we launch the game now, that there will be an error if this one is missing. Right. In which case we need to do something. Oh, there's already a compile error. Oof. Okay, what is it? No, no compile error. Good, and then we launch it and see what happens. Okay. Haha, see? There we go. Since we don't have logging enabled, we don't see the asserts. Crashing enabled. Let me put that on default. This causes error on RTS debug launch, debug game launch. When it's 0. Let me also give an update. Main merged. Good. Then I will launch it, and now we should see the assert message, and it should say shroud on, right? Okay. There we go. Shroud on. Okay, how do we deal with it? That's a question. Yeah, game data ini. Shroud on. Okay, so shroud on always needs to be there. Maybe we can say else. What happens if we pass null here? Null. Null. Oh yeah, here we have pass bool. Can we just pass null here? Will this work? Let's see. Just try it. My suspicion is that it now tries to dereference null and then it crashes. But maybe it has a check there. Maybe it has a check. Let's see. It still complains. Passbool. Okay. Is there maybe some any function like a dummy pass nothing? Do we have such a function? Is there maybe like an empty? pass void. Right. We probably do need to go to next token, right? Pass. Can we do? I don't expect I'm the first one who tries to call with a dummy. Field pass. Maybe we say if defined RTS debug. Right, I think the first thing we can do, we can move it. Let me go back to this code here. So it was behind use camera constraints. Use camera here. Okay, so the first thing we can do is move it back down here. And then if this, otherwise this. And then we do offset. And we need to pass bool and we need to give it some variable. So this is a bool, right? It's bool. Yeah. And maybe we have to say here. Oof. We need a bool. Looks like we need to move this back. Special power uses delay. Special power. Special power uses delay. Special power. Special power uses delay. Oof. Okay, that's generals. What about 0? Okay, so it looks like we need to move it back here. And it always needs to be an RTS debug. What's up with this bullshit here? No idea. Shroud on. Shroud on. Shroud on. True. Okay. Good, then we move this also back. There we go. Okay, that should work then, right? Oh, we still have an error here. So here we need to put back the original codes. Configurable shroud, and then this one goes back in here. Done. Okay. 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay. Maybe it's supposed to be 3. Okay, so this has compiled. Yeah. Okay, let's launch it. Pool mismatch. There we go. But otherwise, we're good. Okay, cool. Good, then we got that solved. Good. Good, then we need to I think we can replicate it by hand. Yeah, maybe. Okay, so global data.h, global data.h. No hit. What? Global data.h. There we go. Well, I hope that it was at the right at the same locations. We'll see. Okay. Okay. And global data. Shroud on behind what? Use camera constraints here. Wireframe shroud. Okay, shroud on, blah blah. Okay, let's see if it looks identical. Yeah. There's a bit of a difference here. Let me see how it was in generals before. Special power uses delay. Special power uses delay. Global data.h. Special power. Okay, it's behind this one. Yeah. shroud on. Okay. Okay, global data, that's CPP. Shroud on, shroud on. Here we need 2. Okay, let me go to global data. Here. Okay. There's a discrepancy here. I hope that's correct. Okay. Let's see how that looks. Fix shroud on any passing. Okay. Okay, I'll reset that. Then let me push it and let's see if it looks proper. Good. So we're looking at this one. This one is wrong. Oh boy. So we need to add 2 spaces here. Yeah. Okay. We did that. Okay. Global data. Same here. Yeah. Okay. Global data. We should have used revert. That would have been easier. Yeah. A bit stupid. Global data CPP is completely gone? No. Okay, so I see we also made a mistake here. Yeah. Fix white space. Push one more time. Okay, I think this should be good now. Yeah. Yeah. Game UI. This one we can also move back in here. So we could, oops. We could say we put this back behind run ahead. Run ahead here. I can do that. Yeah. Oh shit. There we go. Simplify command line change. Okay. So it's command line. Okay. Yeah, I think this will be all right. Fixed and cleaned up. Let's fix that. Fixed. Okay. Okay. Okay, I can't see any fault with it. It should be okay now. Let me build it once more. Without RTS debug. 0 hour and tools. What is this? Party blob. Okay. How is this better than the original? Optimal performance. Optimal runtime performance. No way, no chance that a string case will be missing. Low maintenance. Least maintenance. Yeah. The problem with the original implementation from EA is that, let me go there so you understand. So the original is they have this function get command type as ASCII string. You pass in the enum type, and then it goes through here, all the enum cases. And the way it's implemented is with if t arguments equals x, aka this and this and this and this, and then it returns a string for these guys. So if that, return that. If that, return that. So, and there are like hundreds of these. Like it never ends. Like so many in there. It's like a huge page. Hundreds. And so, yeah, this is very expensive because it needs to check every single one. Test this, test this, test this, test this, until it hits a case that it matches with. In worst case, it needs to go through hundreds of these tests to find the one. So that's really inefficient. Plus, it's a lot of maintenance overhead because every time you add a new enum, you need to go in here and add a check if case, right? As well. If you forget that, then there's no string. Then it will print unknown message, invalid command, whatever. Right? So maintenance, error prone, and bad performance. Yeah. And all these problems can be fixed by using this macro unrolling here. Because then here with the macro unrolling, you only supply this one list. Yeah, so here it's called color enum list, but then it would be like game message list, right? And then you just provide these lines, and then the generation of the enums and the names for the enums is automatic down here, right? So you just have one list, everything else automatic, and accessing this array is optimal performance. Like it can't be better. So, well, it could be better with const expr, but this is near perfect. Yeah. So, so I would do it like this. It's fast, efficient, it's maintainable, no errors. Yeah, it uses macros, but I mean, if you use them responsibly, it's fine. And it's not like that this is like doing huge macro codes. I mean, it's pretty lightweight. Yeah. You just need to understand it. That's it. Yeah. But if you don't understand C++ and macros, then yeah, you shouldn't work on this code, right? So, okay. We have still an error. Oof. Ugh. How is this happening now? Shroud on. Right. We didn't fix it correctly. Ah. Oh. Oh. So do we need to say if defined RTS debug or shroud? Yeah. Okay, let's fix that again. If defined RTS debug or enable configurable shroud. Oh boy. And if RTS debug. Shroud on. For RTS debug. Okay, would this work? Okay, so if RTS debug or configurable shroud, then it's true, yeah. Why is there an if true? What is this bullshit? Why is there if true? There's no else. Just have a scope. It's okay, we keep it for now. Or could remove it like so. There's no else here. Maybe we should keep it. Enable configurable shroud. Okay, that is compiled. Then let me replicate this. Oof. Okay. 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 And then we have global data. Command line I did touch as well. Command line. Command line. Command line. Okay. Then let's launch the game and see if it has shrouds. looks like there's shrouds. Let's open World Builder. Yeah. Things are extra slow. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. How can it take multiple seconds to open a menu? Look at this shit. What is this user experience? There's no user experience. How is this possible? That I have to wait, I don't know how many seconds or lifetimes. What is this? It took like 20, 30 seconds to open this, Can you believe it? It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Okay, so that will be debugging. I click on debugging and it hangs. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It does parsing, that's why. Oh boy. Why does it start parsing now? Oh boy. There we go. Okay, we can see the world. We're good. All right. Fix release build compile. Shrouds. Global data. Okay. I push that again. Oof, spam. Oof. Oof. Good. Then next step. I hope that it's proper now. Yeah. Shroud on. Good. Good. Okay, then let's go to this one here. And I will show system maps. I think this one we can rebase on main. Okay, so this one should be delete, right? Delete. What did we do? We deleted the condition. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I don't know why it hangs here so long. That's weird. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. Next. Okay, for some reason this tool has troubles here with this. I think my machine is falling apart. Yeah. Oops. Oopsie. Okay. 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 This one was much simpler to fix. Okay, rebased on main. Good. Good. close all these guys here. You didn't answer, okay. Okay. Good. This one needs a look here, right? Yeah. Is this one still up to date? Yeah. Simulation timer. Let me see. User preferences. Updates. Update the per request description. I think this one was done. Test system time, yeah. Okay. Okay, let's see. So what were our latest comments here on this one? Just tweaked it to move out of font handling code and push those changes. Just tweaked it to move out the font handling code and push those changes. Okay. My latest comments were the setup is done every frame. This can be optimized by moving display string creation and set up to the constructor or init function. Yeah, what was here? If system time draws over everything, then this can too. To do. Yeah. Okay, let's take a look at this improvements for the display string lifetime. Reset destructor. Draw system time, draw game time. Okay, so far looks good. Refresh custom UI resources. If not the string, it creates that. Yeah. Set font. Yeah. Okay. This has optimal length now, yeah. Okay. Post window draw. Okay, and where does this do the refresh? Post window draw. Ah, here. Recreate control bar, refresh custom UI resources. Okay, fair enough. We need to refresh the UI reset as the dependencies are cleared in the prior reset call. Why don't we call this refresh in here then? Or is this called somewhere else as well, this reset? Hold on. No, it's just this one place. Let me ask, can we perhaps move this call directly inside? Can we perhaps move this call into what? Yeah, I would assume that if this, to me, it looks like this is the only call site for reset. So maybe we can move it in there. I know that this is a subsystem interface, right? Let me see. It's a subsystem interface, so it could also be called from the subsystem list resets, right? This. Let me see. Did he add that already there? I'm confused. UI, where's it? In-game UI. He's already. He's calling it on reset here. Free custom UI. Need to reset the in-game UI to clear drawables before they are destroyed. Clear draw. Need to refresh the custom UI resources. The dependencies are cleared. I find this a bit strange. Why is this necessary here? Why can't we just call I don't understand. So the refresh So the refresh allocates these strings again. So it's weird. Okay, perhaps this is weird because reset calls free, and then this directly allocates these things again. Yeah, so it's something looks strange here because reset, give me UI reset calls this, and then this directly allocates these display strings again. Say this call directly allocates these display strings again. Yeah, so it's weird because here reset we call into this, and that one calls then free custom UI resources, which frees all the display strings. And then once that is done, we create them again straight away. So I wonder if maybe reset should just call refresh, right? To me, it looks like here we just call reset and we're done. Good to go. And yeah, so I'm a bit confused about this. Yeah. Here, this one. Maybe here it needs to call refresh. But here it calls free for other things. When is this game client reset called? I put a breakpoint in here. Oof. I need to build again. Okay, but other than this, this looks pretty solid. Yeah. I don't see anything that raises eyebrows other than this one thing. This one looks pretty straightforward. It creates the strings if needed and sets the fonts and so on. Draw system time. Yeah, I probably would have also split this here into two functions. One for this thing and the other for this thing. Well, on the other hand, it doesn't matter much. It's okay. I think it's good that this one is split. Yeah, I think it looks pretty solid. This one makes a lot of sense here. That makes sense as well. Here I can have a comment though. If you would split refresh, if you would split contents of refresh also into two functions, then you could call specific refresh functions here. So you could have like refresh custom UI resources, refresh game time strings, and then refresh system time resources, and then this function could call these two, right? And then you have more control over these things. Like this. So we void refresh. Okay. If you split the contents of refresh also into two functions, then you can call specific fresh functions here. Okay. So there was something I wanted to check. I already forgot what it was. When reset is called, right? Okay, let's see. Game client reset. When is it called? Oh, it's called here. Okay, well, that was fast. That's on. Okay, that's on initialization reset. Okay. And then I guess probably also resets on matchload. Yeah, here reset all. Calls reset all. Let me just say here. Game client reset is called from this on map load unload map load clear game night map. Is that an unload or Check for CD at GameStart. Oof, what is this? I could probably remove that, right? Is first CD present? What the hell? Tuh. Okay. Good. That would be my feedback here. Okay, so this one has successfully built now. And this as well. Okay, then we could merge this. Good, let me look over the code one more time just to make sure that I made no silly mistakes, which is always easy done, right? I've done a few silly mistakes last couple of days. There's still one bug that I need to fix. Yeah, that's okay. I will take care of all the bugs that I introduce as well. No problem. No problem. Okay, so this so far looks good. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. Have to find all that. Oh. Okay. Global data. Global data. Okay, so to me it looks like this is all correct. I hope I didn't make a mistake. There's only one way to find out. That is break main branch and then see if people complain. Or we will see it ourselves later. Fix black terrain and world builder without RTS debug. Mm-hmm. Okay. So this one is marked as world builder, fix major world builder. Okay. And this one, replicate. Show the system maps tab in world builder without RTS debug. Let me look at the code one more time just to make sure. This one is just removing and then adding a comment here, removing and comment. Removing comment, and we're done. That's pretty straightforward. Okay. So this one we can probably also, we already have major bug fixes. Okay, cool. Good, then I reviewed a bunch more things, merged 2 more changes. I think this is good. Let me fetch and prune all the remotes. What's the time? 1 hour 40. Okay, good. Then we go to main branch, pull rebase, and then we delete this one. Good. Yeah. Good. Then I think I will end it here. And the next session we will update. We need to update this one, the new line change here, and then do more reviews, I guess, because it just keeps piling up here. It's not getting any less. Yeah. Yeah, we need to keep reviewing here. There's still a bunch of stuff here. Good. Actually, we still have put structure, multi-selection block. Structure, multi-selection block. Put structure, multi-selection. Selection fix from 0. So this milestone. And this is we had a keyword for this. Unify. Yeah, so let's see that. Draw. No, this one looks correct. This one indeed, he didn't copy properly. There should be just, yeah, as he said. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah, then I will take a break here. We made a bit of progress. That's good. I wish you a great day or night. Until next time. Goodbye.